How far would you go for someone you loved? I heard this story about this woman who actually lifted a car off of her baby. Of course, I would have said, dude, back up. But wasn't my kid. When I was born, if I'd have known all the stuff my dad was gonna do for me, I'd have crawled right back in.
See the head? He's beautiful.
You're 2 days late.
So how do you repay a hard-ass father's tough love? Well, I'd like to start by punching him in the throat, but my girlfriend won't let me because she's all nice and sweet and said she wouldn't bring me cake in jail. No, I'm not gonna fix it.
Honey, he's your dad. He gave you life. Just fix it.
All right, but I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing it for you.
One works. I did that for me.
What would you do for the man who gave you life, huh? When he gets old, would you bathe him, clean his messes, exfoliate his scaly bald head? Hell no. But I'm in for a pint of blood. Well, he's my dad.
Sound off if you've ever had one of these. Make sure I hear you. Head injury, epilepsy, heart murmur, bowel disease, typhoid, malaria, Ross River fever, yellow jaundice.
You forgot Gertzmann-Strauss-Schenker syndrome.
Can we just give blood? I hate hospitals. I'm standing here breathing in little floating flecks of old dead people. Look what it's done to you.
Christopher, please just calm down. We have to bank blood for your dad. What if he has another heart attack?
Yeah, but my blood doesn't have nicotine or alcohol in it. Probably kill him. And where is Dave?
I don't know. He said he was ready to donate, and then he just took off. Pamphlets.
Okay. In the past 12 months, how many sexual partners have you had?
1,
2.
2. Oh. Well, if you want to count the waitress I slept with, because you broke up with me.
Oh, I do.
Well, then I get to count the convenience store clerk that you slept with because you broke up with me.
Are you done, or do I need to get my calculator?
Look, when a couple is fighting, there are a few warm, caring places they can turn. I mean, self-help books, the clergy, or a warm, caring groin of a stranger. Randy.
Tiffany.
Slurpy, jerkin' pig.
Coffee, refilling whore.
Yeah, let me tell you. How about that? I love you.
Yeah, doing it. I love you too, baby.
Old fight.
In the past.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, your father must have had a field day with this.
Kathy. Look, since you and Dad are engaged now, the three of us should, start doing stuff together.
You know, like keeping things from Dad.
Yeah.
So you don't want me to tell your father that she's a trollop and you're a man slut?
I feel closer already.
Sign these.
Trollop?
Well, you did sleep with him.
Yeah, well, you slept with her.
Yeah, because of you.
Because of you. I'm not doing this.
Me either. I love you.
Hold up, fornicators. Did you use protection?
You didn't use anything?
Well, honey, come on. I love you so much that I don't carry condoms anymore. Oh, God. New fight.
Titus, you didn't wear a condom?
Yeah.
Tony, please. This is between me and my man slut.
Hey, we are here to bleed for Dad, and you two are taking the fun right out of that.
Here's your sperm, and the wheelbarrow's in the tree.
You have to wear a condom.
That would defeat the purpose.
This right here is not about who stuck their what into who or wearing a thingy, okay? We're here to bag some blood, get a sugar cookie, and get the hell out. I didn't get a cookie.
Aaron Aaron wouldn't be that irresponsible.
That's right. I was totally protected. Randy was my ex-boyfriend.
Hold up. I didn't hear the word condom in that sentence.
He has been celibate since we broke up. We didn't need one.
Old fight, better weapons. Aaron, I've been just as upset as you are. I've been celibate for 2 years because, well, I can't seem to get over you. Huh?
Bastard!
Maybe if I get into a community college, I could be a welder.
Now you're the bastard.
You know, I can forgive you for cheating, but what if you had got pregnant with little convenience store clerk Junior?
I'm on the pill. Was Tiffany?
Daddy?
Well, aren't you all? Fire in the hole!
I need to see your boss. We have a cookie issue.
Okay, guys, come on, stop fighting, okay? It's over, and it doesn't matter. You both disgust me, but it doesn't matter.
Tommy is right. Why are you starting this fight all over again?
I'm not. I hate this fight. I'll do anything not to have this fight. That's why I proposed to you in the first place.
Oh.
I mean, I'll marry you. I want to marry you. I love you. Will you marry me?
You already asked me. I said yes. Oh, and look, still no ring.
There are certain things a woman never forgets. Her mother's birthday, her ideal weight, and when you propose to her and forget to buy her a ring. Psh, like a dog with a bone.
Fine, let's get a ring then. Fine, let's get a ring then. Fine, let's get a ring then.
Fine, let's get a ring then.
No. If you wanted to give me a ring, you would have done it 6 months ago. I don't need a ring.
No, what you need is an HIV test.
What?
No, what? No, Tommy, she needs a ring.
No, Tommy's right. You didn't wear a condom.
That means Aaron slept with everybody Tiffany slept with.
That means I slept with everybody.
Tommy, did you sleep with Tiffany?
Oh, mock me.
See, you didn't sleep with Tommy. Hey, excuse me. Did you sleep with a girl named Tiffany?
From the diner?
Oh my God, I slept with that guy.
You need an HIV test.
No. Pfft, come on, 6 months. The 2-year celibate. Waitress, young, fresh, nothing. Come on. Denial is a powerful weapon. My dad taught me mind over matter. No matter how hurt I got, he didn't mind. You ain't hurt, boy. Don't think about it. And you know what? It works. Watch. Woo-hoo. Woo!
Is it really bad?
Hey, don't think about it. I lost the bell and the hand grip. Don't think about it. We'll call an ambulance, idiot!
I don't hear anything. Nope, not getting tested.
What is wrong with you?
What if getting tested causes the disease, huh?
What?
It's like that CAT scan thing, okay? Everybody who has brain cancer has a CAT scan. Maybe the CAT scans caused the brain cancer, huh? And think about that.
Are you that scared?
Hey, this is not fear. If I have it, I don't want to know. That's called courage. At least that's what the boys on Iwo Jima called it.
Well, it sounds like stupidity.
What?
Nothing.
See? That's fear.
That's pitiful.
Well, I'm okay with that.
If you don't care enough about us to take the test, then why should I?
Because you're the girl.
You're not any more responsible than your father. And this time, it could get me killed.
You're not any more responsible than your father, and this time it could get me killed.
Since 1981, 16 million people gone. But in the risk group, 6'2" blonde guys who own hot rod shops and had a one-night stand with a waitress he didn't know, the odds of me getting it to be like being struck by lightning while being eaten by a shark in a mall. See? Miss me. Shark! Dave, wake up.
Come on, I'm not a machine.
We have to get our blood tested.
What? Something wrong with my sperm?
I'm sure of it.
Damn ginkgo biloba. Let's do it.
No, wait. I want to go first. See, I also had to be checked for TB, hepatitis B, C, and non-C, and young adult diabetes. Well, I'm here.
Tommy's a hypochondriac. In 4th grade, he traded his lunch with another kid so he could get in the vaccination line twice.
Feel this. I think it's a lump.
It's your nipple. Just turn up the heat.
Titus?
Get to work! Hey! They are my test results, people. This is an oddly violent hospital.
Calm down.
I have been calm for 3 hours.
Shafter!
Scoville!
Fitzpatrick! Stop it!
Sorry.
Negative. Oh, thank God.
Me too.
Yes, I'm negative. Negative. Ooh, in your face. In your face. Sweet. Negative Jones, baby. That's right. Hey, high five, baby. That's because I'm negative, man. You know what it means? It means I'm hot, so good I gotta jump back, kick myself. Ow, that's right. Hey, brand new baby. I'm negative.
Okay, do me. The envelope, please. And the winner is...
We need to retest you.
There's no lightning. Don't think about it. There's no lightning. Ah, there's no lightning. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Oh, they're just sitting back there. So who gets to tell the blonde guy he's a dead man?
Okay. Let's just say that you have it.
Don't say that.
Well, it's not a death sentence.
Don't say that either.
These days with the new drugs, you could live for years.
Honey, what you doing?
Tommy, he doesn't have it. It's just a test. Would you be quiet?
If it comes back positive, he has to be prepared.
Ah, honey.
Tommy. Has that mole on your neck always been misshapen and purple?
What?
Thank you.
Honey, just relax. You don't have it. You're fine. Fine.
Okay, you're right. I don't have it. This is stupid. I am freaking out for no reason. There's no way I have it. I am just gonna not think about it.
I heard you got the AIDS. Hey, sweetie.
You told him we were getting tested?
I'm dating him. He would have gotten it out of me eventually.
My dad thrives on fear. You know that bedtime prayer, if I should die before I wake? I had sheets that said that.
I'm afraid of the dark.
Don't be a wussy. There's no reason to be afraid. Good night. See? No monster.
Now I'm afraid of you.
Well, that's healthy.
At least I didn't tell him you cheated on each other. Oh, no, wait, I did, just now.
Cheated? So, Tommy, you finally turned him.
I'm not gay!
Nice purse.
That's it. I am out of here. A man who's been married 5 times questioning my manhood, and the two of you just sleeping around on each other? You people make me sick. I need a shower.
Maybe it'll be filled with naked men.
All right!
So, boy, we had the cheating talk and we had the rubber talk. When you cheat, you wear a rubber. He never listens.
Normal father spends years teaching his son about the rigors of manhood. My dad gave me a 30-second lesson in a truck stop on the way to Vegas.
Hey, Dad, can I have some candy?
Whoa, this is not a candy machine. All right, I guess it's time we had the talk. This one is ribbed for her pleasure. The first time, maybe, but after that, don't waste the extra quarter. Now that you're a man, let's go get a burger.
Did you come here just to hassle us?
No, I came for my heart medication. I came here half an hour early just to hassle you.
Dad, you know what? I don't need this right now.
Christopher, I just want you to know, if you do have it, when she bails, you can live with me.
Wow. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Wait, I am not going to bail.
Erin, you are a terrific person on the surface, but deep down, you're a woman. And women lead. Have a good one.
You're such a crank.
I do not believe your father. Deep down, he's a woman. Okay. We both know that I would take care of you.
Absolutely.
I would do anything for you.
So would I.
There is nothing that I wouldn't do for you. And if one of us has to have it, I'd rather it be me.
Thank you.
And?
A lot.
Christopher, you know what this is? This is kind of like the I love you thing. I say I love you, you say I love you back. I would die for you.
I love you.
And?
A lot. Die for her? That's really a question for when you've been married 50 years and you're 80, you know? Sitting on the porch together, rocking, and you realize you can only afford medication for one of you. Die for you? I'd like to, want to.
What the hell have we been doing the last 2 years?
Christopher Titus. Christopher. The doctor wants to see you.
I'd never leave you. I love you. Let's go.
For the assist, kitty cat.
Where's the doctor?
Oh, there's no doctor, idiot. You're negative.
You set this up?
No, Cat set it up. I'm just the closer.
So I'm fine?
Of course you are.
Yes! Negative! I am so afraid of you.
That's healthy.
Do you have any other speed besides Satan?
What? He never listens. It's not enough just to tell him to cheat responsibly.
Your son practically dragged me here and forced all of us to donate blood so when your small, dark little heart stops, you won't die.
Is that true, boy?
Yeah.
Whatever. I just want to make sure that he's ready for when you leave.
The only reason I would think about leaving is because he has you for a father.
See, I told you she'd leave.
Hey, she's not going anywhere. And that pisses you off because you've never had a woman like that. You've never had a woman you loved enough to die for.
You die for me.
Give me a second. Say or do whatever you want to me, but you badmouth her one more time, you're gonna need all those bags of blood we banked.
Geez, lighten up. It was only a joke. Come on, kitty cat. Let's get out of here. It's suddenly pussy has got feelings.
Can I talk now?
I'm sorry. What?
I just want to check something. I'd die for you.
And I would die for you. Huh?
I heard you.
I'm gonna go right now and get you that ring you want. Huh?
Don't tell me. Surprise me. Please.
Titus! Hi! Who's this?
Aaron! My girlfriend!
Who's this?
This is Tiffany. Who's this?
Don't worry, you're not the daddy.
Yes, in your face! I mean, congratulations.
Hey. He's going to surprise me with the ring.
So, he's not that good in bed anyway.
Hey!
Oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 How far would you go for someone you love? Well, when my grandkids ask me how I pledged my love to their grandma, I'll say, I told her I would die for her after I found out I didn't have an incurable disease. And then I ran away while Grandma was getting her ass kicked by a pregnant woman that Grandpa slept with. You never know when you're making a memory.
I'm the funny one.
No, I'm the funny
No,
one.
I'm the funny one.
I'm the funny one.
Okay, fine.